A very disheartening evening at the Etihad. Manchester City 3, Chelsea 1. Even in the worst of the moments Manchester City are in, we can't defeat them, or at least get a point. Last season we were a bit down. A completely new team, a new manager, new players under Mauricio Pochettino. But we were still able to get 2 draws, 4-4 and 1-1 from Manchester City, 2 points. This season we've gone with nil. From errors from Robert Sanchez to unstable centre-backs partnerships, to Nicholas Jackson being shy in front of goal, to however bad Nicholas Jackson has been, we are unable to get like a substitute that works in his place. Every time Nicholas Jackson is taken off, we either concede an equalizer, we either concede a goal that sells us to a defeat. Welcome to the channel and welcome to a new video. We're going to be previewing our loss, our 3-1 loss to Manchester City. Of course, we were gifted an early goal. Talk about that new defender in the Manchester City squad who is yet to settle in. I was following the Pep preview to the game, the press conference, and he says that this defender doesn't know English and he isn't even fluent in French. So his communication isn't that great, and we saw that in that error that led to the first goal. And bang, we happened to be on top of the game after that. But a few moments later, even getting chances, and we didn't materialize on that. Kusanov gets a yellow card. You expect the wingers to take the ball to him. That didn't happen. And then Manchester City starts to build back into the game. They regain their confidence, and before the first half ends, Manchester City is on top of it. We were maybe only on the top of the game for like 6 minutes after we scored. But by 15 minutes into the game, we were already down. Manchester City were just knocking all over. I remember Phil Foden hitting the post. They are scoring from, is it offside? We were just lucky with that one. And so many other opportunities. Virgil got, I think, 2 opportunities before scoring. So actually we could have scored this, we could have lost this game by a way much bigger margin. And then when we return into the second half, I think we tried to be in the game, but again, Manchester City outclassed us. Recall they played on Wednesday. They are tired, and they have a game on Wednesday, so they were playing this game with something in mind. They have to win their next game. For us, we will only be playing next on a Monday. That's West Ham, but we were not in the game at all. It was as though we've played 4 games in the last 1 week. And then we go to the game itself. The second goal, we see Robert Sanchez gifting, comes out off his line. He knows he can't get to that ball where it was, because Trevor Chalobah was well with Haaland. Haaland gets a header onto the ball, and then he beats Chalobah. And then next is just putting the goal in an empty net. Sanchez is already out of his box, and that's goal number 2. Even goal number 3, we allow the Manchester City midfield to play long balls over our midfield, and that also exposed us. We were not so much into the game. We didn't build that much. The midfield tried. You can see we were on tour with the Manchester City midfielders, though the likes of Mateo Kovacic outclassed us. But we tried. You can't downplay our midfield. But generally, we need to level up. And then Nicholas Jackson, in the first half, he did well to pressurize Kusanov into that mistake, of which he capitalized and crossed to Noni for our goal. But there is that opportunity where Palmer gets the ball, runs after I think Caicedo played a through ball. I think Palmer should have scored. When he gives the ball to Jackson, Jackson is single-footed. He's only right-footed. I think he could have scored a few left-foot goals, but he isn't that good on the left foot. So Palmer would have been either scoring or giving an assist to Jackson would have never been an option, because when he gave it to Jackson, the better option actually, the angle was even tighter. And then you go into the substitutes. When we take off Jackson, you see that the Nkunku substitute has never worked. Every time we bring it on Nkunku, even if it's Gil, you see that we are always constrained and pinned to our own box. Or if we attack, we end up, no one is pressurizing the City defense, no one is pressurizing the goalkeeper. And yesterday even our press was a bit different. Maybe the manager tactically worked on, like, programmed it that way. The City defense would get the ball and they stay with it. Jackson was just pulling back, Palmer pulling back, and it all was never going to work out. And our midfield, when Caicedo gets a yellow card, of course his work rate is going to drop. But we have no option. You just allowed Vega to leave. Kane Chukwumeka was never given the chance. Casadei was allowed to leave. So how are we going to work on that? Conor Gallagher is no longer here. What if maybe Enzo Fernandez gets a serious injury? You know, Lavia is never going to be fit, at least from what we have seen. So what happens if we get those other injuries? And it's all not working out. And what's up for Cole Palmer? Even when he's out of the games on so many occasions, it seems he isn't being helped. Change a position for him. Maybe try playing him up front or on the wing. Our wingers haven't been that productive. Yesterday, Madueke scored a goal, but again, he wasn't that prolific. So try Palmer in different positions and maybe we see what happens. Of course, in the first game against Manchester City, played on the wing and it didn't work out. But I think in the games where it has not worked out, 60 minutes, if you're not taking him, change him his role. Even if the position is similar, change his role. But that's where we are. Thank you for watching.